We have one group of people in this state that think you can tax your way into prosperity. That's an impossibility. You cannot tax your way into prosperity. Neither can we cut our way into prosperity by cutting the budget, because the legislature only controls 1/3 of the state budget. And as a result, there's not enough budget that we can cut to meet to satisfy the deficit. The real answer that the private sector brings is economic growth. What's always made this country and the state great is free enterprise, economic growth. And that's why the people at the Capitol, who are professional politicians who only focus on government solutions, that's what they're missing. They're missing the concept of making the pie bigger, of creating wealth and more jobs for a broad range of people, creating investments all over the state of Arizona. And how to do that is beyond, frankly, most of my competition. They just don't understand what that's all about. And that's another thing that distinguishes me, is the concept of creating economic growth. We set the stage for economic growth by reducing taxes, by controlling regulatory problems and getting the regulatory issues under control in this state, both time-wise and in terms of limiting the amount of regulatory timetables, making the regulatory system user-friendly again for business, controlling the budget, setting long-term plans. The concept of no more crisis management, no more government by crisis management, but government by strategic thinking, government by setting a vision for where we want this state to be in 20 years, and setting setting in action the things that are necessary to get that job done over a long term. Long-term thinking comes naturally to a business person, because that's the way you build a business. It doesn't come naturally to politicians, because politicians are only interested in being elected next year. I'm not so interested in being elected next term as I am doing what's right for Arizona.